Hi everybody, how's it going? Get the little thing going there, get in the way of all my stuff. Oh my gosh, okay, so happy Monday. I'm just looking to see if you can see enough of what's going on here, and we're good. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple different things today, and yeah, I've been experimenting a lot. Okay, so we're probably not going to do what I experimented with because it worked yesterday, but it's not working right now. That's okay. We're on to Plan B, which is what we usually do here on this Facebook Live. Is a really fun sharing of information about health and nutrition, and I do a lot of fast 15-minute meals that I share with people. And then I have a lot of things on my YouTube channel that is a couple hundred videos, 15-minute healthy food videos. And the Facebook Live is really about having fun and experimenting with different foods and different fun, mostly healthy things. So we're going to start here with, we're going to do the overnight oats, as I've had a lot of requests for some different breakfast ideas, and we did a few last week, or was it the week before? But anyways, the overnight oats, and so hey Kathy, hi, good morning. So the overnight oats are a little bit different. You know, we both love oatmeal, and I buy the steel cut oats, and you can get them. Well, you can get them pretty much anywhere, but they're just basically the not processed oat groats that have been flattened out, and so that's the kind that you really want to get. Hey, good morning. Hey, darling, nice to see you. Happy Monday. So yeah, so we're going to work with the oats, and hi Kathy. And so you know, making oatmeal is really, really good. It's got lots of fiber. It has potassium. It has magnesium, copper, all kinds of things that are really good for us. But the overnight oats are a little bit different because you just soak them. You don't actually cook them. So so you just put them in the, in this case we're going to put them in a mason jar, and we're going to add some, you can add the, I always forget to take something out of the fridge. Oh no, I didn't forget, I have it here. You can add either water, or you could add almond milk or something like that. And so when you soak them, it makes them more digestible, easier to digest, because when you cook them, it kind of tends to process them a little bit, and for some people the cooked oatmeal can be a little bit more irritating on the bowel. If you have bowel sensitivities, or if you have gluten sensitivities, then you know, they can be a little bit irritating. Whereas if you soak them overnight, then that just kind of activates the process. You know, obviously you want the fiber and you want the protein, but when you're just soaking them, then you're kind of activating the enzyme of the actual plant, sort of grain plant thing, and so that's really makes it a lot more beneficial, easier to digest, and then you're also more able to absorb that, you know, the vitamins and the minerals and all that kind of thing. And they have zinc in them too. So, empty jar. They have zinc in them. So we're going to put the oats in, and we're going to get going with that. And yeah, so that's really, really handy. A million different recipes. Like if you look on there, you can do a million different things with oats. So we're just going to go with, for me, what I found per person is half a cup. And so you're just going to put your half cup oats in there, because it does expand a bit, and then we're going to add a bunch of stuff, really fun stuff to make them more fun and digestible. In the meantime, I'm going to start my second thing here. I'm going to interrupt myself, as I always do. Too many things, trying to do all these things at once. I have here, just looking to see, is it almond milk? It's almond milk. A lot of times I'll buy the coconut milk, but in this case it's almond milk. So I'm just going to get that warming up. And for the next thing that we're going to do, and I wonder if we should do the next thing first. Anyway, we'll see. Okay, back to the plan. Hey Jane, good morning. Yeah, hi, nice to see you here. So, always so happy to see everybody. It just makes my day that we all hang out Facebook Live and do fun things, and I really love it when you guys request certain things, because then it gives me a chance to experiment with either a recipe that's similar to whatever you guys are looking for, and hopefully to make it a healthier version. So that's the plan. Okay, back to the oats. So we have a half cup in each one. Super easy. You can do it either way. If you want to, maybe cut down on even more calories, even though this is only 30 calories, basically what you're going to do is you're going to cover the oats, right? So just cover it like that. If you want to, you can add water, but I'm just going to start like that for now, and then whatever it is that you want to add. So we happen to have here some of the beautiful, hey Melanie, what you making? We're making overnight oats. And so it's just explaining that overnight oats are more beneficial than cooked oats, although the cooked, steel cut oats are super healthy too. For some people, they just find it a little bit more harder to digest. If you have gluten sensitivities or whatever, you might be sensitive to the cooked oats a little bit harder to digest because they're cooked. They're not really processed. They're still really, really good. I didn't pull all the little stems off these. These are beautiful frozen blueberries from Kathy at Avalon Blueberry Farm, certified organic here in Port Alberni. They are amazing. I'm so happy and blessed to have some. So to this one, I'm going to add some blueberries, and then you can add pretty much whatever you want. I have, if you want some protein, if you're really wanting the oats to give you a lot of energy for the day, you'll probably want to add some protein. So I'm adding pumpkin seeds here. The pumpkin seeds have zinc, super good for the prostate, like all kinds of really yummy good things. Raw, of course, you want to have your nuts raw. And here I have sunflower seeds as well. And so the nuts are going to provide some energy, some protein, some omega-3s. And so you definitely want them to be raw, because, especially if you're working with digestion and making it easier to digest, not only do the raw nuts have more nutrition, they are much easier to digest. So you can mix this in, and you can go with this. You can add some goji berries, and so many different things. I didn't pull everything out here, but oh my gosh, dates. You could put dates in, which is what I did yesterday. Actually, I did dates. You can add some gojis to this. So the goji berries, 25 years ago, when I first became a certified herbalist, these were called wolfberries, and nobody knew what they did or what they were for. And they used to be a lot cheaper back then, because nobody really knew what they did or what they're for. They're called wolfberries, and there's another name for them too. But anyway, when I worked with them 25 years ago, we called them wolfberries. Good for the eyes, good for the liver, good for the overall immune system, and of course everybody now knows, all of the antioxidants and all the benefits of the goji berries are well documented now. So you're just going to go, this one here has just got water in it, and obviously I haven't added anything to do with sugar. If you want, you can add some maple syrup, you can add some dates, you can add honey if you want something to sweeten it. Now the other thing that you can do, like this, I haven't covered it very much, so it's going to swell a bit, not a lot, but a little bit. And so you could in the morning add like a coconut creamer or something like that. Oh, I'm just trying to think of, oh, you know what would be really fascinating? I'm always so full of ideas. What would be really, really fascinating is, I wonder. Wonder. I'm always coming up with the weirdest things because I make so many things, and I think it's super cool if you can incorporate them. Okay, so I'm going to interrupt myself, and I'm going to show you this. I'll set this here so you guys can see what's going on. Okay, I am in the middle of this, which is my beautiful, oh my god, it's so good, you guys. Seriously, you've got to try this recipe. This, because I had an abundance of apples with the gleaning, and then we have a huge apple tree too. So, and I don't really like applesauce. I'm not much of a fan, or at least I haven't found one that I like. And so this is apples processed like an applesauce, and then you add peppers, hot chili peppers. So this is it's an apple jalapeno spread, really, you know, is what it's turning out to be. And you can see it's a consistency of applesauce, so it's going to spread pretty good. I already made a batch, and it was just so crazy amazing. And I 4 cups of apples, like after it's done, right? So this comes out to 4 cups. And then I did add, on the last batch, I added 3 cups of pure organic sugar, or raw sugar. I don't know that I'm going to add 3 cups again, because that was, it was perfect, but I kind of like to have things less sweet if I can. But anyway, that's what I did on the other batch the other day. And then half teaspoon of agar-agar, which just firms it up just a bit like a jam, you know, kind of consistency, without adding any kind of cornstarch or anything like that, or any pectin. This turned out amazing. The heat is absolutely perfect, and the oh my god, the flavors. So now I'm just thinking, because on this Facebook Live we kind of think as we go and change the recipes from what I start out with to who knows what. What do you think that would taste like in here? Okay, so let's just recap. We have the oats, we have the blueberries, we have the pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and goji berries, and no sugar. So this is sweet and hot. Sweet, hot, goji berry, blueberry, pumpkin seed, sunflower seeds. I think it's a good idea. All right, let's do it. I think that would be fabulous for to add to this. So we'll get the clean spoon, and we'll just take. It's pretty spicy, so I'm thinking let's go for a heaping tablespoon. Okay, so I'm gonna let this. This will soak overnight. Find a nice place for my little spoon there. This will soak overnight, so I will let you know how this taste is. And actually, I'm just going to, I don't want to splash in my disinfected stuff here. When you're canning, everything has to be super, super clean. Well, actually everything, you know, I always say in my videos that you wash everything before you put it in the fridge. All the produce, everything gets washed. And of course nowadays everybody's pretty used to washing everything all the time, and if for anyone that has gotten a little complacent, and I know some of us have, including myself, step it up. You need to keep up that hand washing and that the paranoia. I'm not even gonna go there. No, not gonna go there at all. You do need to be careful. You definitely need to be careful. I do know several people that have dealt with this viral thing, and it's no fun. Like, seriously. So you do need to be careful. Wash your hands, wash your everything, social distance, all that stuff. Okay, so this is going to be super fun. I have to try it. Now, I often don't like to try things because it kind of makes me cough sometimes when I'm trying to swallow and talk and keep up the pace here, but I do just want a tiny little sip. Oh, it's going to be so funny. It kind of just tastes like spicy water right now. But we're going to let it soak overnight, and we'll see what happens. So this is going to be really fun. So you cover this, leave it in the fridge overnight, that is the overnight oats. Okay, here's the other one we started. This one has the almond milk, so it's going to be a little bit thicker. And what I would like to do here is, right here, I want to add a peach. I love peaches. I know I shouldn't because it's not a local thing. You know, you've got all of your opinions on the 100-mile diet and, you know, not eating things in the wrong season. And I do like to eat locally. I do like to eat with the seasons. But I do really love peaches and pineapples. So I'm going to chop this up and add this to it. Of course, my peach is very washed, very clean, very disinfected. You know, I've realized one thing, though. Whoa, that was close. Hi, Monique. Nice to see you here. I realized one thing during this whole washing thing is that the broccoli and cauliflower do not like soap. And I don't know how true it is that you know, I usually wash my vegetables in like a veggie wash and vinegar. I always use white vinegar for my washing. And but I was told you need to use soap on most things. And they don't like it. Especially broccoli and cauliflower. The other things are okay. The bananas don't care, you know, but broccoli and cauliflower. So I have some pecans here. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I'm just going to go with like some hemp hearts here for the protein, you know, something a little less, you know, just for the protein for lasting, and then the pecans. So with the other one, with this one here, we went with the pumpkin seed sunflower seeds. We're going to go with the hemp hearts, which is going to give a really rich, super rich, it's kind of like a nutty flavor, but it doesn't specifically taste like nuts. But we are going to add some pecans as well, and I'm going to chop them a little bit because they're that way they'll kind of float through the oatmeal better. Okay, we're going to try and get those guys in there gracefully, which I don't know if that's going to be graceful. Probably not. Okay, get them in there. Okay, so this one, overnight oats, is going to be the oats with the almond milk, the peaches, hemp hearts, and pecans. Okay, so again, I haven't really added any sugar to this. If you want to, you can add whatever sweetener you want. You know, I think for me, often I will use the, there's a Silk brand, or many different brands, of the coffee creamers, you know, the non-dairy coffee creamers that are like coconut milk or almond milk or whatever. And there are ones that are sweeter. And so I kind of like to use that, but this already has the almond milk, so I'll probably just add maple syrup to this. This one here, because it doesn't have any milk in it, it's just got water. You know, same thing, you can add maple syrup, you can add whatever you want. So make sure they're down under there so they get nice and soft. And then we will just put these aside. So that's our overnight oats. So it's super easy breakfast. You put that in, you know, put it together in whenever you want. Hey, Amy, good morning. And put that together whenever you want. Leave it overnight. If you're in a hurry, you could put it in a warm spot for 2 hours. But it's much better if you soak them overnight. And yeah, so the whole idea of the oats are the better nutrition, easier to digest, and all of that good stuff. That looks really good. The other thing you could add, if you want it thicker, is chia seeds. I mean, there's so many things. Like, you could add just so many things. The other thing you could add is like my morning powders. Like I was telling you guys about my morning powder, which has the ashwagandha, astragalus. You can add all that. Astragalus, ginseng, ginger would be a good one. You know, we did the jalapeno here. So you could add cayenne to increase your circulation. Oh my God, you know, the combinations are endless. So what we're doing here with the almond milk I've heated it up a little bit, and I'm going to do a couple different things here. So I have I'm just going to whip this up a little bit and put this in. I whipped it right before we started, but I see it's gone down, so I'm going to whip it up some more. And so what I was trying to do earlier, and I did it yesterday and it worked, and of course as soon as you go live, things don't work. Okay, so I'm going to do it tomorrow. I will figure it out because I did it and it worked beautifully, but it's like a Dalgona coffee. Anyway, you whip up a coffee topping and you put it on the milk, and it's super awesome. But you have to blend it for a really long time. So I was trying to come up with a faster way of doing it because you guys don't want to watch me blend for 5 solid minutes trying to talk over the blender. So anyway, we're going to do a couple different things here. We're going to add the almond milk to the cup. I have 2 different plans, right, in my mind. So and I'm easily confused. So not really, but I have so many things, right? I just have so many things. Okay, I'm just going to do like a half a thing here. You can see my almond milk didn't really like being heated up there. So I'm going to spoon this on, and so we're just going to have, it's just a little bit of a, you can use whatever you want, like a little bit of instant coffee over top, just to give it that foaminess. And in this case, what I have used here, I don't know if you can see that, it's foaming up, so you can't really see it. I'm just going to add it because I will drink this, and then we'll make more. Oh, that makes it look even prettier. Okay, so this is actually, I hate to tell you guys, I quit drinking coffee about 4 months ago because even though the first thing that I drink in the morning, first thing is greens. I have a greens powder. First I drink hot water, actually. First thing I drink hot water. And then while I'm digesting my hot water, I make a greens drink with my morning powders, and then I drink that. And then I used to have my coffee. So I was alkalinizing, making my body alkaline from the greens before I put any acid into it, which was the coffee. But for whatever reason, that started bothering my stomach. So I quit drinking coffee about 4 months ago. But occasionally I have been, in a position of having some coffee in the afternoon. And so it just occurred to me, oh, I really would like a cup of coffee. So I did in the afternoon, and it was fine. My stomach was fine. And I think, just no more in the morning. So this is kind of like my afternoon perk-me-up, just to see how it goes with the almond milk, right? And so this is mostly almond milk. Almonds are very alkalizing, even though, the milk has been, kind of processed and stuff. But almonds are very alkalizing to the body, and so mostly almond milk with a little bit of instant coffee powder whipped up. Okay, so it makes it like a latte, and so then, I better not try and drink it and talk at the same time. But it's going to be really good. So my other plan is better plan. This is my bad plan. I'm going to show you my good plan. My good plan is, if I can get this going again, I'll actually end up sharing this with my husband so that I'm not drinking all this all by myself. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to heat this up. My other plan is something healthier that will also give energy and add additional super awesome health benefits. And did I forget? Oh no, it's here. I didn't forget. Okay, matcha. So if you haven't tried matcha, it's really super, super awesome stuff. It's green tea, concentrated, really, full of antioxidants. Oh my gosh, it just has so many benefits, and you guys probably all know what those benefits are. But the matcha is very, it's an acquired taste. It has a little bit of a bitterness. So you are going to need to add some kind of sweetener to this, probably. I mean, it all depends. If you're a diehard matcha person, then you may not want to. But you might be good enough without it. But for most people, they're going to need some of that. So I'm going to put not a whole lot, half teaspoon, because it's quite strong. And if I'm going to be tasting both these, I'll be good to go for the day. Plus the oatmeal and everything else. Okay, so the matcha. So my plan was, because I did figure out that the Delgado coffee was, it takes like that 5 minutes of blending. So this is my experiment on cheating. I'm going to try coconut milk. Okay, like from the coconut milk in the can. And we'll just see. This is a total experiment. I have not done this before. What else is new? I'm always doing something that I haven't done before. Okay, and I'm thinking perhaps, let's add some more. I'm thinking perhaps I might need to add a little bit of water to this first. Okay, oh hey, you know what would be really good? I've always got a new idea as I look around. This is my Vitality tea that I make and I sell. Vitality tea. It has ashwagandha, astragalus, ginseng. It has all kinds of really good nutritional benefits in it. Lemongrass, lemon balm is just really, really good for you and tasty and healthy. So instead of adding water to this matcha mix, why not add an extra healthy tea? So I'm just going to add a little bit of this. I would not do this for anybody else because I have been drinking that, so this is like a personal drink. Okay, and okay, let's try it. Okay, I have a thing of water here to rinse my little thing, since it's just me doing this personally for myself. Let's give this a try, see what happens. Wow. Let's give it a spin. Okay. Now this is way faster. I'm going to set this over here because I'll actually end up wanting to lick that off. It's going to be so yummy. Okay, so just set that there. Okay, so yeah, so this is, I don't know how things would work if I blend this more, and I may try that, but for right now, this is what we're going to do. Okay. Oh my god, I love experimenting, and it's so fun to have you guys join me. Okay, so this is just the almond milk, and we're going to just ladle that on top. And I should have actually put more matcha because you can't really see the color very well. I don't know if you guys can see this, but yeah. Okay, I might blend that more and just see what it does with the whipped cream. But this is, I'm gonna, can I try it and still talk at the same time? I'm so tempted to try it. I should try this one. See, it's turned very black. Glasses on, glasses off. That is amazing. Wow, that is really good. And that one's very bland, but good for you. I do like matcha. I like the flavor. So if you want to, you can add a little bit of maple syrup to it. Oh, you can see the top. Here, let me add more. It'll layer. That's the other thing we're going to do this week. We're going to work with some layers. And, oh, see, it does have a beautiful layer on the top. Can you see that layer of the green over the white? You could probably, where I tasted it, you could probably, I don't know. Oh, I have an idea. Another one. Let's add some cinnamon. And I wonder if you put cinnamon in between the layers. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Anyway, sky's the limit. Whatever you guys want to do. There's a couple ideas for energy and for breakfast. And so you've got your overnight oats, and now you understand what the benefits are for overnight oats as opposed to cooked oats. And it is super easy. Me personally, I don't like cold things. I'm in Ayurvedic and Chinese medicine. I'm a cold, damp kind of constitution, and so I'm not into really cold things. I don't do well with dairy. I get a lot of congestion and that kind of thing. So I try and stay away from that. And so, so when this comes out of the fridge in the morning, I will be warming it up just enough to, just enough to warm it. So a couple ways you can do that I have done is just, because it's a canning jar, take it out and let it sit for a little while right away first thing before I have my greens and all that. Or you could set that gently into a jar of hot water just to warm it up. I happen to have a warming element on my stove, and so you can do that. Or you could just put it in a little pot and just bring it to above room temperature. So so if you don't like cold things, don't be afraid that you can't warm it up. You just don't really want to cook it. If you have that sensitivity to gluten and digestive issues, and you find it hard to digest certain things, then you just don't want to really cook it. For those kind of people that are sensitive. Okay, hopefully this has been helpful and interesting, and really happy to have you guys here. We're going to do a lot of really fun things this week, experimenting more, so definitely put your comments in the comment thing, anything that you want me to try and do or explore or have fun with, and check out my Instagram and my YouTube channel for sure. Share my YouTube. I'm trying to get my YouTube subscribers up, and so I appreciate it if you share and subscribe. And yeah, so we'll just have fun the rest of the week, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at 11. Okay, have a great day, you guys. Beautiful sunny day out there.